kind of a scary day here in Los Angeles. That thing happened again. What do you call it? The rain. It rained today. Hasn't rained here since Easter of 1993. And woke up, it sprinkled for like an hour this morning. Everybody who works here showed up dressed like the crew of an Alaskan fishing boat. It was galoshes galore. You know, in London, they get a lot of rain in London, and they had some wind there, too. The wind blew a giant holiday ornament down the street. This just blew the tinsel right off it. It was part of a display and just rolled into the oncoming traffic. And then his friend showed up, you know, balls travel in twos, and this guy, I think that's God sending a message that it's too early to put up Christmas decorations, you know? It's unbelievable. It really is. A lot of stores and people have their decorations up already. We're 2 days into November. My neighbor last night was either setting up a nativity scene or having a baby in her front yard. I don't know. Either way, not appropriate. The neighbors who put their Christmas decorations up, I'm convinced these are the same people who show up to the airport 5 hours before the flight. And I have to say, I think this is Thanksgiving's fault. You know, Halloween is strong. Halloween's got witches, skeletons, candy. It's got a color scheme. Christmas has a color scheme. Christmas has the tree, mascot reindeer, fictional headquarters. Thanksgiving has turkey and corn. And not even corn you eat, dried corn your mom hangs on the door. Thanksgiving needs to get its act together because we're forgetting about it. This is 2022. There's just no place for yams anymore. I'm sorry. You know, tonight in Philadelphia, it's Game 4 of the World Series. The Astros are playing the Phillies. Monday's Game 3 was postponed due to the rain. It's an epidemic. It's everywhere now. So they played last night, and the Phillies clobbered the Astros. They beat them 7-0. It was a tough loss, and no one took that loss harder than a colorful local Texas furniture salesman known as Mattress Mac. He's one of these guys on TV selling mattresses. Mac bet $10 million on the Astros to win the series. And when the Phillies went up 2-0 in the first last night, he was none too pleased. In Philly, that's how you say hello, but still, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I don't care how old you are, how much money you have. $10 million is a lot of dollars. You know, if the Astros don't pull this out, they say Mattress Mac is going to be sleeping in his store. This is an interesting time in this country. American workers are said to be slacking on the job more than ever before. Worker productivity is at its lowest point since 1947. I wonder if this has anything to do with how many of us are still working from home with unlimited access to porn in the midday. Even this chart that illustrates the decline in productivity looks half-assed. It's like somebody drew a line and said, all right, good enough. We have no attention span anymore. We're easily distracted. You know, you get on a Zoom, all it takes is Gary from sales wearing a weird sweater, and it's all anybody can focus on. And another reason Americans are unproductive is this Twitter. Ironically, employees at Twitter right now have been working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week to meet deadlines established by their terrible new owner, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he tried to get out of this deal. He offered way too much for Twitter, and now I guess he's trying to get back as much of that $44 billion investment as he can because they're working on something called paywall video. This would allow users to post videos and then charge other users to watch the videos, which is really a good idea. You know, I was browsing through Instagram the other night, and I said, this is great, but I wish it wasn't so free, you know? Many believe this will turn Twitter into OnlyFans, inevitably leading to pornography and adult content and an $8,000 bill for Ted Cruz, if you know what I mean. But I feel like Elon Musk, being the owner of Twitter now, is the tech equivalent of when Michael Jordan tried to play baseball. It seems like maybe it worked. Meanwhile, one of the commissioners at the FCC is calling on the federal government to ban TikTok in the United States out of concern that China, the Chinese own the app, that they could be getting their hands on our private information, which I get it, but if Americans really cared about our private information, password wouldn't be the 5th most common password. Between TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook, it seems like the safest app nowadays might be Tinder. I mean, maybe you get herpes, worst case scenario, right? We're less than a week away from the midterm elections now. There's a lot at stake. Anything can happen. And as a reminder of that, today is the 74th anniversary of one of the greatest election upsets ever. In 1948, Harry Truman beat Thomas Dewey. No one expected Truman to get reelected, particularly not the Chicago Tribune, which led to one of the most iconic photos in U.S. history of victorious President Truman holding up the early edition of the paper that incorrectly declared Dewey defeats Truman. It's very famous. And that blunder led to another iconic photo the next day. Dewey says election was rigged, followed by, frankly, Dewey did win this election, and Dewey supporters raid Capitol and poop on floor. You know, one of the most hotly contested seats next week is for the Senate in Georgia. The incumbent, Raphael Warnock, is running about even with the incoherent Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker claims to be pro-life, and yet 2 ex-girlfriends have come forward to say he pressured them into having abortions. One of the women says he personally drove her to the clinic, gave her cash, and made sure she did it. And while a revelation like that could be a 5-alarm fire for most campaigns, Herschel Walker is a businessman, and when opportunity knocks...
You were responsible. You used protection, but accidents happen, and Herschel Walker got you pregnant. We've all been there. It's time to get you the care you need with Oopser. Just download the Oopser app and hit the button that says, Herschel Walker put a baby in me.
Wait, he's my driver?
Within 15 minutes, a courteous driver will arrive at your location.
Hey, Herschel. It's good to see you again.
Once inside your Oopser, Herschel Walker will take you to the nearest abortion clinic and give you $700 cash.
Thanks?
That's right. This one's on the house.
What if I don't want to get an abortion?
You're getting an abortion.
I am?
Unlike other rideshare services, Oopser will wait outside until you come out. And when it's done, we'll make sure you never tell a soul. We'll even throw in a get well soon card, signed by Herschel himself.
What the
Oopser, just get in the car.
You know, the other night I was talking about the day after Halloween and how a lot of people get canceled because their costumes and the pictures come out. Well, it took a couple days, but we may have found one thanks to the oblivious Sheriff's Department in Lake County, Ohio.
So the riders thought, whoa, what a great idea if we would have big ghosts going down the street.
The horses were covered with a white sheet with holes cut out for their ears, eyes, and nose. They also had on orange pumpkin lights.
As the horses went down the street, they were lit up for Halloween, and tell you the truth, the community loved it. The kids were coming out, whoa, these are great ghost horses.
Yeah, the adults were like, oh, hell, we better run. This is... I love the explanation. No, we were just trying to dress the horses like ghosts. Halloween is a tricky one, right, Guillermo?
You're right.
Yeah, a lot of tricky-treating going on on Halloween.
Everywhere.
After 2 long years, our annual Halloween YouTube challenge is back. People, I have to say, people love this so much. The last 2 years, we didn't even ask anyone to do it, but hundreds of families did it anyway. So we gave up, and we did it again. This is like our Top Gun. We have to have a sequel. The first time we did it was 10 years ago, and we've been doing it so long, some of the kids we tricked grew up to have their own kids to steal candy from. So there are people who are unhappy that we're doing this, but we put it to a vote. This is the will of the people. Elections have consequences. And by the way, I do want to say for the record, kids cry about everything. My son had a psychotic meltdown this morning because he didn't like his umbrella, okay? So with that said, here we go again. The new for 2022 edition of Hey Jimmy Kimmel, I told my kids I ate all their Halloween candy.
Last night, you ate all your Halloween candy. I'm so sorry.
Daniel, Robbie's my best friend. So that's why you're not my best friend anymore.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Mommy and Daddy got real hungry last night, and
ate all of it.
I wanted some.
But you said we could share.
Yeah, but I want all the pieces that didn't have nuts.
Well, we got hungry last night, and we ate all your candy.
Let me see. Oh, damn it.
I ate all of your Halloween candy last night.
So Mommy and Daddy ate all your Halloween candy last night. Are you mad? Well, we were really hungry.
You're making me super angry. Sad.
I got really hungry and I ate it all.
I'm so sick of you.
And ate all of your Halloween candy. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Mommy.
Are you mad at me?
Just add.
I'm just teasing.
Then you guys had the poop. Your teeth will get a cavity.
My teeth are gonna...
Are you mad at me?
That's okay if you ate all the candy, but when it's the next Halloween, we can get more.
That's right, we can.
Your dad and I ate all of your Halloween candy last night when you went to bed.
Hey, don't do that! You can't do that!
Why? Callie doesn't care. She's eating fruit.
I don't want fruit.
What do you want?
I want chocolate.
I ate it all.
Hey, don't do that!
My dad has done this every single year. I know the pain.
Are you mad at me? Rock, are you mad at me? Huh? Rocky.
What do you think? Guess what? April Fools.
Maddie, walk in. Maddie, walk in. There's candy in that bucket. This is my favorite.
Do you still love me?
No.
No? Oh, wow.
Are you mad?
I didn't really eat your candy. It's downstairs. This was a prank.
Didn't really go that well, honestly. We thought you guys would get a little more upset, honestly.
Guys, do you know who made me do this?
What?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Who's Jimmy Kimmel?
I dreamed about doing this for years, and these guys didn't give a
Once again, sorry kids. Make it up to you somehow.